Hey there, drivers. Welcome back to Car Master Tips, the channel where we help you drive smarter, safer, and save money while doing it. Today, we're uncovering 5 everyday driving habits that could be silently destroying your gasoline engine, and you probably don't even realize it. Stick around until the end, because even experienced drivers are guilty of number 5. Let's dive right in. Habit number 1. Revving the engine when cold. Visual. A driver starting the car in the morning and immediately revving the engine. Studio microphone narrator. Let's start with a big one. Revving your engine right after starting it, especially on a cold morning. When your car sits overnight, all the oil drains down into the oil pan. That means when you first start the engine, there's a few seconds where internal parts aren't fully lubricated. Revving during this time causes extra friction and premature wear, because the oil hasn't had a chance to fully circulate. Think of it like waking up and immediately sprinting without stretching. Bad idea, right? Checkmark what to do instead. Start your engine, wait 30 to 60 seconds, let the idle stabilize, and allow the oil to reach all the moving parts before you even think about touching the gas pedal. This simple habit can greatly extend the life of your engine. Warning habit number 2. Riding the clutch or holding the brake. Visual. Foot on clutch pedal, city driving, constant braking, studio microphone narrator. Even if you drive an automatic, this habit applies. Riding the brakes or the clutch, especially in stop-and-go traffic. In gasoline engines, this leads to excessive heat buildup, and in the long run, heat is the enemy of engine health. For manual drivers, resting your foot on the clutch leads to clutch slippage and can even overwork the engine unnecessarily. For automatic drivers, constantly inching forward and braking can strain your torque converter and cause early transmission and engine wear. Checkmark tip. Leave a bit of space between you and the car ahead, and use gentle acceleration and braking. Let your car glide when possible. It reduces stress on the engine and improves fuel efficiency, too. Ice habit number 3. Driving too gently all the time. Visual. Car crawling slowly, light foot on gas pedal, studio microphone narrator. Now this might sound surprising, but being too gentle with your car all the time can also hurt your engine. Yep, you heard that right. If you never let the engine work a little, by accelerating strongly once in a while, carbon deposits start building up in the combustion chamber, intake valves, and spark plugs. These deposits reduce engine efficiency and can even trigger that dreaded check engine light. Checkmark what to do. Once every week or two, take your car out on the highway. Let it stretch its legs. Accelerate a bit harder, shift at higher RPMs, within safe limits, and keep it there for 10 to 15 minutes. It helps burn off the carbon and keeps your engine clean and healthy. Stop sign habit number 4. Running low on fuel frequently. Visual. Fuel gauge nearly empty, warning light on dashboard, studio microphone narrator. We've all done it, pushing the fuel gauge into the red just to stretch that tank a little longer. But did you know that driving with low fuel levels can damage your engine over time? Here's why. The fuel pump sits inside the tank and uses gasoline to cool and lubricate itself. Running low means it's exposed to air, which causes it to overheat and wear out prematurely. Worse, low fuel levels stir up sediments at the bottom of your tank. These particles get sucked into the fuel system and can clog injectors, dirty your combustion chamber, and strain the engine. Checkmark Car Master tip. Try to keep your fuel level above a quarter tank at all times. It's a small habit, but it makes a huge difference in engine health and fuel system longevity. Gear habit number 5. Ignoring engine noises or warning signs. Visual. Driver hears ticking or knocking but turns up the radio, studio microphone narrator. This one's a silent killer. Ignoring unusual engine noises, dashboard warning lights, or strange vibrations. Maybe you hear a light ticking, a knocking sound, or the engine hesitates during acceleration. You might tell yourself, it's nothing serious. I'll get it checked later, but later might be too late. These small symptoms are often the first sign of bigger problems like misfires, worn timing components, or oil pressure issues. Ignoring them could lead to engine failure and thousands in repairs. Checkmark our advice. If your car starts sounding or feeling different, don't ignore it. Get it checked right away. It could be a cheap fix now, or an expensive nightmare later. Oncoming car bonus tip. Oil changes. Don't rely on just the dashboard reminder. Visual. Oil change shop. Checking dipstick, studio microphone narrator. And here's a bonus. Don't always rely on that oil change reminder light. Some modern cars base it on mileage alone, not driving conditions. If you do a lot of short trips, city driving, or live in a hot climate, your engine oil may degrade much faster than the car thinks. Check your oil manually once a month. Look at the color, smell, and level. Dirty or low oil means your engine is running under stress, especially in gasoline engines that rely on clean oil for internal cooling. Habit number 5. Ignoring engine noises or warning signs. Continued in more depth, studio microphone narrator. Alright, let's go even deeper into habit number 5, because this one deserves more attention than most people give it. A ticking noise? Probably just the injectors, right? A little knock during acceleration? Maybe bad fuel. The check engine light pops on, it'll probably go off on its own. This kind of thinking is how engines die quietly. Let me put it this way, your engine speaks to you. Not in words, but in sounds, vibrations, and warning lights. Ignoring those signals is like ignoring chest pain and hoping it'll go away. Here's what most people don't realize. Some of the earliest symptoms of major engine problems are barely noticeable unless you're paying close attention. A small oil leak might show up as a faint burning smell. A failing spark plug might feel like a slight drop in power. You might not hear a loud bang, but your engine is struggling. Let's look at a few real-life examples. A small misfire left unchecked can burn your catalytic converter. A slightly low oil level ignored for a few weeks can cause timing chain wear. A faint knock under load can mean pre-detonation, and that can melt pistons. Scary, right? But it's avoidable. Checkmark your action plan. Learn your car's normal sounds. That way, any new noise will stand out. Don't wait. If something feels off, get a diagnostic scan done. Many auto parts stores even offer it for free. If your check engine light is blinking, stop driving immediately. That means active misfire, and it can destroy your catalytic converter in minutes. Think of it like this. Every unusual sound or light is a cry for help. Catch it early, and your wallet and engine will thank you. Warning habit #6, bonus. Using the wrong type of oil. Visual. Motor oil bottles on a shelf. Mechanic pouring oil into engine. Studio microphone narrator. Here's a bonus that deserves its own spotlight. Using the wrong type of oil. You might think, oil is oil, right? Not exactly. Modern gasoline engines are finely tuned machines. They're engineered to run with very specific oil grades. Use oil that's too thick? Your engine will struggle on cold starts. Too thin? You risk reduced protection at high temperatures. Wrong additives? You could mess with engine seals or emission systems. Even synthetic versus conventional matters more than you think. Some turbocharged engines, for example, absolutely require fully synthetic oil to prevent coking and carbon buildup. Checkmark car master tip. Always check your owner's manual and stick to the recommended viscosity, like 5W30, 0W20, etc. Don't just go by what the mechanic pours in. And if you live in extreme climates, talk to a pro about using seasonally appropriate oil. The wrong viscosity in winter can make cold starts brutal, and in summer, it can break down too fast. Wrench habit #7, advanced, ignoring air filters and fuel filters. Visual. Dirty air filter, fuel filter replacement, studio microphone narrator. Let's take it a step further. Two components that are often ignored, but directly affect engine health, are the air filter and fuel filter. Your engine needs a precise mixture of air and fuel. A clogged air filter restricts airflow, which throws off this ratio and causes your engine to run rich, burning more fuel than necessary, and potentially fouling spark plugs or damaging oxygen sensors. A dirty fuel filter? It can restrict fuel flow, starve the engine under load, and even cause lean running conditions, which can damage pistons and valves. Checkmark what to do. Replace your air filter every 15,000 to 30,000 miles, or more often if you live in a dusty area. Fuel filters vary. Some are inside the tank and never get touched. But if yours is external, replace it every 40,000 to 60,000 miles. Check your manual. These are small maintenance items, but they protect some of the most expensive parts of your vehicle. Fuel pump habit #8, driver behavior, cheap fuel and poor refueling habits. Studio microphone narrator. Let's talk about fuel. Not just the level, but the quality and how you refuel. Using cheap fuel from no-name stations might save a few bucks, but you're gambling with engine deposits, inconsistent octane levels, and even water contamination in some cases. Also, many drivers make a mistake without realizing it, topping off the tank after the pump clicks off. That can actually flood your charcoal canister, part of your emission system, and lead to check engine lights or even engine vacuum issues. Checkmark pro tip. Stick with top-tier fuel brands. These contain extra detergents that help keep injectors and valves clean. Never top off the tank. When the pump clicks, you're done. If your car requires premium fuel, don't downgrade. Engine knock isn't worth it. Habit number 9. Sudden stops and aggressive acceleration. Studio microphone narrator. We've all been there. Green light hits and someone floors it like they're in a drag race. Then a red light shows up, and it's a sudden, hard stop. This habit isn't just hard on your brakes, it puts unnecessary stress on your engine and drivetrain. Aggressive driving creates sudden pressure spikes in your fuel and ignition system, leads to jerky shifting in automatics, and increases engine heat, all of which can contribute to wear and tear over time. It also leads to inconsistent combustion cycles. In gasoline engines, smooth throttle input allows the computer to optimize fuel injection and timing. Sudden throttle changes? Not so much. Checkmark pro tip. Ease into acceleration and allow gradual deceleration. Your engine will thank you with smoother performance, better fuel economy, and longer life. Thermometer habit number 10. Ignoring the temperature gauge. Studio microphone narrator. That little gauge on your dashboard showing engine temperature? Most drivers never look at it until steam is pouring out of the hood. But by then, it's too late. Overheating is one of the fastest ways to destroy a gasoline engine. A blown head gasket, warped cylinder head, or even a cracked block can all result from driving hot, even just for a few minutes. Sometimes the cause is as simple as a stuck thermostat or a small coolant leak. But if you're not watching the gauge, you won't catch it in time. Checkmark CarMaster tip. Make a habit of glancing at your temperature gauge during every drive. It should always stay in the middle. If it creeps past that, pull over immediately. Don't risk it. 3 o'clock habit number 11. Short trips that don't let the engine fully warm up. Studio microphone narrator. Let's say you drive 2 minutes to the store, park, then do the same thing the next day. Sounds harmless, right? Not quite. Gasoline engines are designed to operate at optimal temperature, around 90 to 105 degrees Celsius. When you only drive short distances, the engine never fully warms up, and that leads to a buildup of moisture and unburned fuel in the oil and exhaust system. This causes faster oil degradation, increased internal wear, carbon deposits in the exhaust and valves. Checkmark your move. If you do mostly short trips, try to take your car out on a longer drive once a week. Let the engine run at full temp for at least 20 minutes. It'll burn off condensation and keep everything running clean. Ice habit number 12. Cranking the AC at full blast right after starting. Studio microphone narrator. It's a hot day, you jump in the car, turn the key, and immediately blast the AC to max. Feels good, but it's not good for your engine. Right after startup, your engine is under the most strain. It's trying to build oil pressure, warm up, stabilize idle, and now it's also powering the AC compressor, one of the heaviest engine loads. The result? A rough idle, delayed oil circulation, and added wear on both the engine and serpentine belt system. Checkmark better habit. Wait about 30 seconds to a minute before turning on the AC. Let your engine stabilize first. Then switch on the cool air. You'll get better cooling and reduce early wear, especially in older engines. Sponge habit number 13. Neglecting the engine bay and undercarriage. Studio microphone narrator. Most people keep the outside of their car clean, but when's the last time you looked under the hood? Dirt, leaves, road grime, and salt can build up in your engine bay and undercarriage, leading to corrosion, overheating, and premature failure of sensors, belts, or wiring. Gasoline engines rely on clean air pathways and unclogged radiators. If debris clogs airflow or traps moisture, engine temps rise, and that's a silent killer. Checkmark pro tip. Use a soft brush or air blower to gently remove debris. Clean your undercarriage every few months. Especially in winter, don't hose down the engine directly. Use a damp cloth and be cautious around electronics. Cleanliness isn't just about looks, it's about performance and longevity. Light bulb habit number 14. Running high electrical loads with engine off. Studio microphone narrator. Sitting in your car with the ignition on, charging your phone, blasting the radio, running the fan. But the engine is off. Not a good move. While this may seem harmless, you're pulling power from the battery, which the engine then has to replenish during startup. That surge places a significant load on the alternator, which draws more energy from the engine. Over time, this can strain the battery, reduce alternator lifespan, and cause hard starts, especially in cold weather. Checkmark CarMaster tip. If you're going to use power-hungry features, either start the engine or limit your use. Don't make your engine work harder later for something you could avoid now. Gear habit number 15. Not letting the engine cool down after heavy driving. Studio microphone narrator. Last but not least, shutting off the engine immediately after high-speed or uphill driving. Let's say you just drove on the highway, or climbed a steep hill. The engine is hot, the oil is thin, The turbo, if equipped, is glowing and internal temperatures are high. Shutting it down right away traps that heat. This leads to oil coking, worn seals, and accelerated aging of rubber components. It's especially dangerous in turbocharged gasoline engines. Checkmark smart practice. After a hard drive, let the engine idle for 30 to 60 seconds before shutting off. This allows the oil and coolant to circulate, gradually bringing temperatures down. It's a small habit, but it can literally save your engine from cooking itself to death. Clapperboard final thoughts. Your engine is only as smart as your habit studio microphone narrator. So there you have it, 15 driving habits that can slowly and silently destroy your gasoline engine. Most of them are small. But over months and years, they add up. By being aware, making small changes, and respecting your engine, you can save thousands in repair costs, improve fuel efficiency, and keep your car running strong past 200,000 miles or more. Thumbs up if this video helped you. Don't forget to give it a like, drop a comment below with which habits you'll change, and subscribe to Car Master Tips for more real-world advice you won't find in your owner's manual. Till next time, drive smart, drive safe, and keep your engine strong.